Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in the next round. And as you may see on the screen, we are today doing a medium-sized purge with a power rating of 420, so I hope we can, just slice through it as we do. And let's go to the mission briefing. The wreckage of a Chaos warship has littered the high-rise habitats of a city with debris and disgorged a handful of survivors, I hope I pronounced that correctly, reckoned by disposable convicts. We wield an infestation of Nurgle-beats. Upper high facilities are under severe threat. Orders are land on the rooftops and banish the demonic presence. Objectives clear the entire area of hostiles. To complete the mission, exterminate all enemies.
Only corruption lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
Well, that is a description, yes, for the 40k universe, very true. And I already noticed the power rating is quite... What did I want to say? Quite hard, so we need to be a little bit more careful. Crap. That's not good. I have not my... Oh, I remember, we have not our pyro spell, which is not really cool. Because we switched up weapons, so that's too bad. I actually would like to have my pyro spell. I think I would enjoy that more than the single shot there.
Beauty mortal.
So let's take a look at this spell. Well. What I'm actually missing here is the AoE damage of the Pyroblast. That is a thing I've really got used to the last couple of weeks. So okay, that's a completely different layout now. I am not complaining, but I need to get used to the new spell layout, so that's a little bit weird right now. The only good thing I see for now, that the single shot there of course does a little bit more damage than the Pyroblast did, but on the downside it doesn't have any AoE damage. The range is good and you can actually, pump out those shots quite fast. That is a advantage I'm seeing currently. Well, but we can still use our Pyroblast in occasions like that. And that still does amazing amounts of damage. You know what I really like about the single shot? Can I? No, I can't. Single shot, it is fast and it does more damage, so that is quite good. But still, I need to get used to it. And of course, the range is a little bit higher than it was with the Pyroblast. I think, at least, it feels like that. So let's see how fast we can kill the Lake Marine. Well, that is going quite well. That's good as well. Nice, down he is. Now, only the turret remains here. Are there any enemies down here or medical supply? Nope, not at all. Fair enough. So let's go on. We killed a couple of enemy guys. Still a lot of them remains. So that ain't too good, but ain't too bad as well. For now, what is for our advantage, of course, that the packs here, that the map seems to be quite big, although it's only medium-sized, so the enemies are actually, drawn. They are all not together on one spot. That is quite good with this big map. And of course the Bio Lightning is such a amazing little spell. It's the only thing I can say to that spell, man. So I retreat, and now we do some little bits of kiting here.
Let me taste your flesh.
I still have to say I always like the bio-lightning. On the one hand, you feel like the Emperor in Star Wars or some dark side user, but it does the amounts of damage it has to do, and that is quite nice. What I have to take a look at as well, I am currently with this layout actually missing the fiery form, which I actually would like to have, because it, at least when you go to close combat, makes your life easier. So this layout had it. So let us for now retreat. Switch the layout again. Then we use the force bolt, and then we can, with the fiery form and the bio-lightning, that is my hope, take down the Apostle of Nurgle. Which will be summoning guys any second, I guess. Right there. The cooldown of the fiery form, I think right now, I know what they are trying to do with that, to, you know, get that you don't spam it, but I think the cooldown is a little bit too high with over 20 seconds right now. So that dude is down. So what I need to keep in mind in the off is that I, you know, toy around a little bit with our weapons, that I would like to have the oh come on, no, I forgot the name, the Pyroblast I would actually like to have back, because such an amazing spell at hand. So are there any guys here? Yes, there are. Let's then take those guys down. Ah, now I just realized that we here have... Oh, good lord, what's today up with me? That's the plasma pistol, of course. So he didn't hit us. Down he goes. And I will clear out this side here at first. And let's do some little lightning here. Nice, nice, nice. So we cleared out a little bit of them enemies. Not enough for now. That is the bad thing. On one hand, you know, purges are always have been from the beginning on the missions which take the most time, or which are most time consuming. That was always the case, but now with the increased power rating, of course, it's making this mission a little bit longer. So sorry for that, guys, but anyhow, some episodes always have been longer than others. That is just normal, I guess. So we are not really regenerating. Alright, the bio-lightning, of course, there is absolutely amazing against all the enemies which are here. Alright, this is a Havoc. We will for now just get into it. Take most of them down, give him a little damage of the fiery form, like so, and then we can go on. This is a normal Plague Marine, which is good. Of those guys I am honestly not really afraid of. Only when those guys actually come in groups of 2, then they really get to be annoying, because your suppression is down so quickly. And of course that's a running gag, guys. And then let's go to the left. And what would be absolutely amazing if we would find some medical supply, actually. That would be pretty damn amazing. So, retreat, retreat. We do not want to die. So, let's regenerate some of my life before we go on. Okay, the Black Marine is following us. What I actually don't really comprehend by now is when those when these enemies are actually following you. Sometimes I have the feeling they, once you get out of a certain radius, they are not following you, and sometimes they just do. That is what I've not completely understood by now. But on the other hand, I'm still not certain whether the game is on that behalf already finished up. You know, this
Sacrifice.
game still needs some polishing. Oh. So that is going to be dicey. We, of course, can take down a Dreadnought. But I actually... That would be the advantage if we would, for example, play a Stolen Relics, then we wouldn't need to face the Dreadnought. No, we have to, which of course is then not always the nicest things of all. Problem as well is that we only now have one inoculator remaining. So guys, that could now technically be our end here. So let's see. Can I take some cover? That of course would be absolutely amazing. Although I guess cover is not the greatest thing against a Dreadnought. So this heavy bolter is actually, or hurricane, no, hurricane bolter? Or synchronized heavy bolter is absolutely amazing. So the precognition hopefully gives us some damage absorption. And can I take him down maybe? Oh, okay. So, no, that was our first death. I was under the impression actually that that was our last death. So, well, if we are quickly, maybe we can get to the Dreadnought before it has actually completely regenerated. If it regenerates, then we now have a chance to take it down. That of course would be absolutely amazing. Alright, so we have another shot on him. And then we are going to take it down right now. Woo! At least that one is down.
Glorious carnage.
Well, whether that was glorious or not, I do not know. Glorious would have been if we wouldn't have died, actually. Anyhow. So there you can see, we still, if there is going to be another Dreadnought, we are going to be in a little bit of trouble if we do not find medical supply. And I hope dearly that we will find some medical supplies. That is, again, I have talked about that in, I don't know, a couple of episodes, 5, 6 episodes ago. Take or Give 1. That on some maps there you find plenty, there was a little bit too offensive, plenty of medical supply. And this again is a map with...
Don't take unnecessary risks. One last try.
Yeah, this map doesn't seem to have medical supply, and that is so weird. And that is something I really think Mirko Games has to work on, that you have on every map actually in my opinion, the same amounts of medical supply you can find. That would make the maps a little bit fairer, in my opinion. So here's a skull. Down it is. So I'll retreat. I thought that would give us cover.
The burden of failure.
Ow, I thought we could die one more time. This is not the greatest today. I'm again sorry, guys. At least we found a couple of items. That is not too bad. So the problem is here, alright, he does more damage, but I want to have our pyroblast back. That is important to me. So guys, with that, we are actually at the end of this episode. Again, I'm sorry that we died. But maybe we should take into account that we should change some things up with our Inquisitor. Anyhow, guys, that brings us to the end of this episode. And if you still like this episode, guys, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And well, I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.